welcome to the In Solidum Lawyers channel. Today we will address a crucial topic for businesses, corporate fraud. Stay with us. Corporate fraud is not only a serious crime, but it can also destabilize an entire company. In Ecuador, as in many countries, the legal and financial consequences can be severe. Today, we will explore the warning signs and how to prevent fraud in your organization. Are you ready to protect your business? Let's get started. One of the first red flags of corporate fraud are financial discrepancies that have no logical explanation. This can include irregularities in financial statements, such as unjustified income or expenses. Under Ecuadorian legal framework, it is mandatory for companies to maintain clear and precise financial records. When these records present anomalies that cannot be justified through the normal operations of the company, it could indicate the existence of embezzlement, misappropriation of assets, or accounting manipulation. The company's law establishes the responsibility of administrators for proper financial management, making it crucial for companies to perform regular audits and have strict control of their finances. Another sign to consider is a change in employee behavior. This can manifest as an increase in secrecy, resistance to sharing information, or a lifestyle that does not correspond to their known income. In Ecuador, companies have the responsibility to supervise their employees and ensure that they adhere to the ethical policies and procedures. Significant changes in employee behavior can be an indicator that they are involved in fraudulent activities. The key is to observe deviations from normal behavior, such as avoiding supervision, working unusual hours without explanation, or showing disproportionate resistance to internal controls. Finally, the lack of compliance with internal policies and procedures is a critical warning sign. This can range from non-adherence to hiring and procurement protocols to omission in the monitoring of internal control processes. In Ecuadorian context, non-compliance with internal policies not only poses fraud risk but also can lead to legal sanctions under current corporate regulations. Implementing an effective compliance program and regular employee training are fundamental to ensuring that a company operates ethically and transparently. A fundamental measure to strengthen internal controls is the performance of regular audits. These not only help detect potential fraud, but also deter employees from committing dishonest acts. According to Ecuadorian regulations, audits must be carried out by independent and qualified professionals, which ensures an objective and detailed assessment of the company's finances and operations. These audits should include not only the financial statements but also a review of internal processes and control systems, thus ensuring integrity and transparency in all areas of the company. Another key aspect is the separation of functions within the company. This means that no one person should have complete control over two or more phases of a transaction or operational process. For example, the person who approves payments should not be the same as the one who reconciles the accounts. This practice significantly reduces the opportunities to commit fraud, as it requires the complicity of multiple people, which is more difficult to achieve and conceal. In Ecuador, this practice is not only recommended by best business practices, but is also a measure of financial and operational risk prevention. Finally, establishing an anonymous reporting channel is crucial. This allows employees and sometimes third parties to safely report any suspicion of fraudulent activity without fear of reprisal. In the legal context of Ecuador, such mechanisms promote a culture of transparency and accountability. It is important for the company to commit to investigating all reports fairly and thoroughly, protecting the identity of those who report and taking the necessary corrective measures to address any problems identified. In the fight against corporate fraud, Data analysis has become an invaluable tool. Using advanced algorithms and data mining techniques, companies can analyze large volumes of information to detect unusual patterns or anomalies. This is particularly relevant in Ecuador, where the growth of digital technologies has increased the amount of data available to companies. For example, analyzing financial transactions can reveal discrepancies that will be difficult, if not impossible, to detect manually. This ability for rapid and precise detection is essential to prevent and respond to fraud effectively. Artificial intelligence and machine learning are revolutionizing the way companies detect and prevent fraud. These technologies allow Ecuadorian companies not only to react to fraud incidents but also to predict and prevent fraudulent activities before they occur. For example, AI systems can learn from known fraud examples and apply that knowledge to identify suspicious transactions or behaviors. Additionally, AI can continuously adapt to new fraud tactics, which is crucial in a constantly evolving business environment like Ecuador's. Finally, technology plays a crucial role in improving security and internal supervision. Tools such as data encryption, two-factor authentication, and identity management systems help protect sensitive information of Ecuadorian companies against unauthorized access, a key component in fraud prevention. Additionally, real-time monitoring technology allows companies to continuously monitor their operations, facilitating early detection of any suspicious activity and immediate corrective action. Fraud prevention starts with well-informed and trained employees. Companies in Ecuador must invest in continuous training programs that not only educate employees about common fraud practices, but also about the company's specific policies and procedures to combat it. This training should include practical examples and be updated regularly to reflect new fraud tactics and changes in regulations. A well-informed employee is an invaluable asset in the fight against fraud, as they are better equipped to identify and report suspicious activities. It is essential that Ecuadorian companies promote a culture of transparency and open communication. Employees should feel comfortable and safe reporting suspicions of fraud, without fear of reprisal. This can be achieved by creating anonymous reporting channels and ensuring that all concerns are treated seriously and confidentially. In addition, business leaders must set an example, showing a clear commitment to ethics and integrity in all their actions. A corporate culture that values honesty and responsibility is a powerful deterrent against fraud. Finally, each employee must understand their role and responsibility in preventing fraud. This means not only adhering to policies and procedures, but also being vigilant and proactive in identifying potential risks. In Ecuador, where corporate regulations emphasize the importance of corporate governance and responsibility, empowering employees to act as ethical guardians is crucial. Employees must be empowered to question and verify, when necessary, decisions and actions that appear suspicious, regardless of the hierarchical level involved. The first step upon detecting fraud is to seek specialized legal advice. In Ecuador, legislation on corporate fraud is complex and requires careful interpretation by professionals with experience in business law. Lawyers can not only guide the company through the legal process, but also advise it on the best practices for handling the situation in a way that minimizes damage and protects the company's reputation. This advice is crucial to ensure that all actions taken care in compliance with the law and do not compromise future legal actions. Once fraud is detected, it is vital to preserve all related evidence. This includes physical and electronic documents, communication records, and any other information that may be relevant to the case. In the legal context of Ecuador, the integrity and chain of custody of the evidence are fundamental for any future legal proceedings. The company must ensure that these evidences are collected and stored in a way that they are not altered, destroyed, or lost, following standardized procedures and under the guidance of legal experts. Finally, if the fraud involves criminal activities, it is necessary to make the corresponding reports to the Ecuadorian authorities. This is not only a legal requirement, but also demonstrates the company's commitment to ethics and legality. The competent authorities, such as the prosecutor's office, or the superintendents of companies, will be responsible for investigating the case and taking the corresponding measures. It is important for a company to fully cooperate with the authorities, providing all necessary information and assistance to facilitate the investigation. As we have explored today, preventing corporate fraud is fundamental to maintaining the health and stability of any company in Ecuador. In an increasingly complex and connected business world, being aware of warning signs and establishing robust internal control practices is more important than ever. At In Solidum Lawyers, we understand the challenges companies face and are dedicated to offering legal and strategic solutions that protect your business from these risks. We understand that each company is unique and faces its own challenges in preventing and managing corporate fraud. Therefore, our team is ready to provide you with personalized advice, ensuring that your prevention and response strategies are aligned with Ecuadorian laws and industry best practices. If you have specific questions or need help navigating these challenges, do not hesitate to contact us. Our goal is to be your ally in creating a safer and more reliable business environment. At In Solidum Lawyers, we commit not only to legal excellence but also to promoting integrity and ethics in the business world. We work every day to strengthen trust in the Ecuadorian business sector, helping companies thrive in an environment of transparency and responsibility. Your success and safety are our highest priority. If this video has been useful to you and you consider the information shared valuable, we invite you to be part of your community on YouTube. Subscribe to our channel. Do not miss any of our content, which is designed to keep you informed and prepared in the business world. Also, your opinion is very important to us. Give a like if you enjoyed the video, share it with those who may benefit from this information, and do not forget to leave your comments. Your questions and feedback help us create more relevant and useful content for you and for other entrepreneurs and professionals. Thank you for joining us on this journey through corporate fraud prevention strategies. Remember, at In Solidum Lawyers, we are here to support you. Until next time, and remember, together we can create a safer and more ethical business environment.